Okay. Well, solve the problem. You like that? You feel like you in first class and shit? Go to that right there, the Don Julio.
Now everybody right.
Yeah.
Everybody on the same height.
We on the same level. Okay. Even my little hair. How is that? Yeah.
It's good.
Never had it.
That was one of my vodkas, yeah.
That's a vodka. Okay, I never had a vodka.
That was one of the vodkas I would drink.
Yeah.
Kettle One.
You drink bourbon?
When I was.
Stick?
Yeah. That was the most expensive I would buy. Otherwise, it was the Blue Top.
You need some. Shit. Me and Chill and Bottlepopper had this.
I said I was gonna switch back to vodka.
Oh yeah, this is the shit right here.
I don't think I'm.
Just to get my liver.
Welcome to the 748 podcast on the Urban City Podcasting Network. I'm Gerold Girbeau. That right there is Bottlepopper. That's Phingaprint.
What up? What up?
And our guest in the building tonight, Reese and Bigalow, the legendary Reese and Bigalow, legendary hip hop group in Jackson, Mississippi. Our own. This is our people right here. That's right. We got them in the building tonight, and we got to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Where do we begin? Let's talk about the history of Reese and Bigalow, because I knew you guys from high school. You know, we all went to the same high school. You know, I was rapping, you guys were rapping. Phingaprint was doing his thing. Yeah. And Bottlepopper was in the making, of course. She was in the making.
I was around.
She was around.
I don't think she remembered me.
I was in the cut.
I went to your house one time. Y'all was having a little get together.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Remember that?
I was in the cut.
I was with Lee S.C. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you was Bottlepopper.
That ain't been that long ago. You call that Lee S.C. That ain't been that long ago.
It's been a while, though.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, we got history, and you guys have history in the hip-hop game. You guys will go down in the history of hip-hop, and we're celebrating. We almost at the end of the 50th year celebration of hip hop right here, you know. But you guys are a part of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially for Jackson. Jacktown, man. Legends in the flesh.
We've actually, made a mark outside of Jackson as well, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Just happy to be a part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, 50 years of it, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
From day one.
I think we all did.
Yeah, we all.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because I saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. So give us the history, Reese and Bigalow, and we can get a little bit from each one of y'all, and let the audience know what's happening.
Well, I started. I mean, this was before Reese and Bigalow. This was before what we were doing. It was the Renegade.
Right.
1990.
I remember the Renegades.
Yeah, long time.
Long Trigger.
Trigger.
Yeah.
DJ Heads, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
He was here.
Mobster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the razzling now.
Rest in peace, Razzle
man.
K. You know what I'm saying?
Soundtrack.
Ain't no doubt, because he basically was the soundtrack of Jackson for a long time.
Very long time.
I mean, I can't say, as far as hip hop in Jackson, I've been a part of it for, a long time.
Right.
Came about, you know what I'm saying? Everything with the Renegades was good. We kind of not break up, we just kind of went our separate ways for a minute,
right?
And got back together, and we were one member short, so that's what we brought. It was obvious, you know what I'm saying? Right. He was always around.
He was around. He was
always around. So it was like it was just obvious. Yeah.
So in that saying that you were already rapping. Yeah. You was just trying flows, or you was already in the mix?
Oh man, I was writing raps, and I'm talking about writing some bullshit. They would say, "Yeah, you're getting close," but that ain't it. Yeah. I had a couple,
You was trying flows,
yeah,
basically.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I started, and that's the beauty of it. I started out as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, watching Trig, my cousin, which is my cousin, watching my brother attempt it, and then seeing the level that they took it to from, just one tape to the next tape. Right. Of course, I started to get better and better, but really, I was just trying to go to JR's on the strip.
Right.
Who was it?
Yeah.
I mean, who was there?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
But I just saw, I guess I saw a void, something that I thought was missing. And what I thought was missing was the opportunity for more growth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I saw, you know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about the history of Jackson, a lot of the entertainers, and especially the rap artists, they were funded, you know what I'm saying, by the streets.
Right, definitely. That's right.
So, and that was one of the things, you can only go so far, then they snatch your man.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Man.
Yeah,
so
right.
That was crazy.
But just wanted to bring definitely some that dope shit was in me. So they born and bred that into me. But I just wanted to bring some influence along with some little more education, a little more thought thinking, and a little more shit to push us to the next level.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of, life kind of caught up with the Renegades. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
Like,
it happened. Life.
Yeah.
It just
like
happened.
real life.
Yeah,
You know
life
what
was
I'm saying?
happening.
Like,
yeah.
And certain times you got to, put it down and just, do what you got to do as far as life.
Right.
And we understood that, but I wasn't going to stop. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't going to stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just started. Mm-hmm. So he definitely wasn't going to stop.
Right.
Yeah. So it was like, we was actually recording a Renegade album.
Okay.
And it turned into a Reese Bigalow album.
Now, how did that?
So what album?
I mean, didn't nobody rap but Reese Bigalow. You know what I'm saying? No, seriously.
That night, everybody was supposed to show up in the studio.
Every session
Okay.
that we had. I mean, we actually, big shout out to Joe Tracks.
Yeah,
We actually went.
Joe
We actually,
Tracks,
we actually went to Texas.
Yeah.
Several
Texas.
times. Yeah.
I'm from Texas.
Man. And could nobody go but me and Reese. So, okay, we'll do a song. And it's like, okay, it's me and Reese to do a song.
Right.
And the chemistry showed, like, immediately. It was an immediate connection.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We already had a connection from the Renegades, but it's like, this was like, okay, we play off each other.
Right.
Right.
And we did several songs, left, went back. We were the only ones could make it. And we just came up with the idea like, hey, man, let's continue.
Okay.
So how did Never Scared come about?
Oh, that's way down.
What
there.
made,
That's
what was
way-
the-
that's-
where did
because-
y'all get the concept for that song though? Like, what made you decide? Hey, we
Totally
Never
honest,
Scared?
we went to the guy that recorded that actually made the beat. Mm-hmm. Went to his house one time. We was recording our album. Mm-hmm. Went to his house and Lil Jon just come up out to the studio. He was at the studio in the basement. Lil Jon walked out of the studio, and his son was like, "Uncle Lil Jon, da 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 da." And we looked this dude like, damn, he never did no hype track, no crunk track. Mm-hmm. And you got Lil Jon in this motherfucker, like, for real. And he did a crunk track.
Okay.
Called us and said, what's up? Now I need to come now, this and that, blah, this here. Went to Atlanta, and he turned the song on. And, I mean, I don't know about him, but I had to look like it was okay. Mm-hmm. But in my mind, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, I was not like that.
Oh.
Excited.
I really no. I was actually the opposite of it. I was like, it's okay. It sounded like the rest of the fight music. That
Right.
Yeah.
But me now, I'm losing my mind.
In the back of your head.
But I'm like, it's all right. And he'll tell you, I'm like, it's cool. And he was like, we're going to step outside and talk a little bit. Okay, yeah. He'll tell you, when we walked outside, I said, nigga.
This is it.
I ain't even had to say that. I'm just like, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Right, so
Hey,
you
look,
get it?
that was my reaction when you handed it to me and I listened to it in the headphones.
Bruh.
I look back at him. I'm finna drop this right now.
Yeah, the first time I handed it to him. So, Bottlepopper, I'm gonna get back to you because I don't want to make it. I want to be, cause this, since it's just us talking.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So the thing is, my recollection of when we went back up there, because we've been purchasing tracks from Avery, which is the guy who made the track.
Right.
And Bone Crusher stays 2 doors down from. So sometimes we'll get there and Avery just throw some shit on it. They've been like, okay, all right, y'all been up here working. And Bone already been in laid a hook. Sometimes he won't. Sometimes we'll do it in the studio.
Right.
But whatever hook he laid, he got paid for it.
Right.
Yeah, or he was paid in advance for it. So when we got up there, my recollection was, of course, we did that and we heard it and we walked out. But the chorus and the chorus was pretty much already there, so we didn't have to have a whole lot of input. Like, well, you say this and you say that, and it's gonna make this song. No, we done what, at least 15, 20 songs with Bone.
Absolutely.
So you know, this is
The Midnight House.
This is chemistry. Yeah.
Oh wow.
We treated them like family.
When I heard it, I was like, it's pretty damn good.
Right.
But then what kind of caught my attention, because I knew how much I was paying per track. Well, we were paying per track. And when he asked for that number, I was like, damn, you really like this damn track.
He knew it was good.
Right.
Yeah, they knew it was good.
Right.
They knew it was good.
He knew it was good.
They knew it was good. So when we did walk out and Ben looked at me and said, nigga, I said, yeah, this is it.
I didn't have a doubt in my mind.
Swear to God, no cap, no none of that shit. We wrote that song in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
10 minutes.
Wow.
I didn't have a doubt in my mind.
10 minutes.
There
Because-
wasn't a doubt in my mind. We wrote the, no, listen, you want to hear the story? I'm telling you the story. Okay.
I'm here for it.
I didn't have a doubt in my mind. We done wrote the song, blah, da, 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 da. We listened to it. And we sit in the studio and listen to it. It's so hot. We just sit in the back. You know how studio, Ray. You sit up there, we sit behind him. I'm just, nigga. Oh, nigga, we finna kill this shit. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
He on the phone. In my line, he on the phone with Big Boy. And Big Boy say, hey, man, who the fuck? He heard it.
Right.
Same way I heard it.
That's right.
Same way you heard it.
That's right.
Who the fuck is he want to get on the song? He ain't got that type of money, little big one, you know what I'm saying?
Already made.
Oh man, this, hey man, you knew you heard of Killer Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard of Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Send him to you. Keep it moving. Tell him the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Came in 5 minutes. It
Laid it down in 5.
Hell yeah.
He laid it down in 5 minutes.
It may have been 4 and 29 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike quick with it. Mike Sharp as hell.
Wow.
Mike is probably one of
Wow.
the most creative persons
Oh yeah.
I've
music
ever
genius I've
met
been around.
Wow.
in Atlanta. I'm talking about
Wow.
literally. It was like, when he heard it, it was like immediate.
Wow. So, all right, we got that history.
Okay.
All right, and I remember like Phingaprint. I remember when y'all came to the radio station that I was interning at back
Damn.
then.
But
remember?
but you had it first.
You walked in on me, you know. You had the braids in your hair back in the day. You
Yeah, I had
did, but you
braids.
dreaded out now. But
I was
everybody had
We
braids.
were both braids.
Like
We
you
were
were
both braids.
braids,
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's take it to the part where you guys befriended Bone Crusher. Okay, let's go there.
Banner introduced us.
Okay,
It was a better introduction.
okay.
When it introduced us, it was like, I mean, dude, you talented. Why are you not pursuing this rap? Like,
Because I remember seeing him years prior to y'all doing that in the 90s.
he was pursuing
Lyrical
the rap
Giants.
thing. Right.
Yeah, he was this
He was
guy.
pursuing the
Yeah,
rap thing,
yeah.
but I guess life too. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? And
yeah.
you got to make a check somewhere.
Right.
So dude was working at Waffle House.
I remember that. I used to see
You know
him
what
in
I'm saying?
Atlanta when
And-
I went through. Yeah.
And it wasn't no, and Reese will tell you, it wasn't no, we felt sorry or no shit like that. It was like, bro, if we gonna do this, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Bro was talented. Bro was talented.
He was. You know, there's no, we're not gonna
So,
sit here and be like, fuck my own. We have done it, but I've grown.
Yeah.
You know, dude was talented, no question about it. He had something. He had the same thing that I saw in us.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this shit in this dude, right? You know, we try to treat them like we treated each other.
Fam.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, it's just it's automatic for us. We don't go around like fuck this nigga or with a wall up. It's like if you fam, you fam.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
some
how it
people
happened.
ain't fam.
Yeah, that's how it turned out.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I would say to that is that we I can remember it vividly. Banner was getting ready to go back to Atlanta or either Alabama. He stopped by with Bone. He said, "Bro, cool. This fool can do some hooks, man." He said, "You ought to fuck with him." I said, "He like that?" He was like, "Yeah, Reese, he like that." literally, all right, bro, come on, ride with me. Let him off my driveway. We go in the house, and the rest is history. Shoot to the studio. Mev did on our first.
At Lamar's.
Yeah, with
Lamar's Williams. Big shout out to Lamar's.
Did
Shout
about
out to
3 or 4
Lamar.
that rip. But we probably got about 6 or 7 that we never even released. So we just did a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? Right. And during this process, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no damn free ride rodeo or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect you for your talent, bro. I'm gonna pay you for what you do.
Yeah.
Every
Right.
hook, you know, you talk about right now. You say some shit like every hook $400-500. That really ain't no money to nobody. But you rewind that tape back to 2000, 2001.
The 500
You know what I'm
was
saying?
right
That
now
was great.
$2,000.
You get a nickel
Right.
every time you come up with one that we fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you know, you staying with me. You ain't got to go. I'm not dumping you in a hotel room. No, you get that bedroom right there. You staying
Right.
with me, you family.
I remember Jamaica was telling me, like, he was with me. He was at the house. You know what I'm
Man,
I
saying?
have to go and move how I
Yeah.
have to move during those times. Of course, I'm confident enough to leave him there because, all right, this nigga good. This nigga just a music guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little more than a music guy. So I had to move a different way, but I still didn't put him in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
It just it's totally honest. It's just, you know, like I say, everybody ain't your friend. You know, and I'm not saying, you know, look at somebody differently, but you know, just get some paperwork shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
the time.
My,
you know,
so
and I'm talking about with the person.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure that, you know, you treat business like, and we would treat business like business, but it was like we more like, hey man, we fail.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
honestly, go ahead and ask your question. I'll make another point.
The question I wanted to ask, okay, all right, we know that when Never Scared hit, Mississippi had a hit, right? We had a
Say
hit.
again, Mississippi had-
We had a hit.
Okay, yes,
yeah,
indeed.
we had a
Yes,
hit.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
And,
Hell yeah.
and like everybody in the state was behind it.
Right.
But I was traveling at that time back and forth to Atlanta. And one time we were going through there and I was like, I heard it. I was like, oh, snap. Oh, shit. They playing us.
Right.
They got us on in Atlanta, V103. I'm listening to it. And then I hear a different verse and I was like, oh, okay, they must, because I caught it at the like middle. I was like, oh, okay, they must got a remix.
Right.
So I get back to Jackson and I'm like, oh, it's some problems. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you guys had the hit, right? Did Bone Crusher, he had to have had the masters
No.
to get
No,
the
sir.
voices on the other. Okay, how did this happen?
He had a copy of a copy.
Even better than that. Like I told
Okay.
you, this is the drill. So Avery, who makes the track, stays
Sure.
2 doors down from Bone Crusher.
Okay.
The masters stay at Avery House. You know what I'm saying? As far
Okay.
as when we go to record, we got a FireWire hard drive that we carry around, and we got a copy of the masters. But as far as the beat and what Avery bounces down and the light mix,
He
and
got
all of that,
stems.
yeah, it's there.
Right.
It's there. So no, he didn't have a copy per se. So you know, as my initial thought process was, this nigga that went over here and told him, you know what I'm saying, that they just said it's okay to do a remix. Because Avery would have never did that shit. Because at this point, I done brought 10, 12, 13, 14 tracks from him, and it's always a conversation.
Right.
So this wasn't no conversation. So I don't know what he told him or where. I ain't gonna put that tag on Avery back and say he was in cahoots. But shit, I ain't got no royalties from that shit that he sent me and said, well, reach my fault. So it's for now, he's in cahoots.
Right.
So they work together anyway, obviously behind the scenes, and they flip some shit up.
So do you have a relationship with Avery?
Yeah, I still have a relationship with
Okay.
Avery. I still talk to him. Actually, he's done several tracks after that. You know,
Sits.
Yeah.
So
and the crazy thing about it is, it may be, you know, that throw the rock, hide your hand shit. I don't know.
Okay.
But when we go there and we talk to him, we like, shit, I ain't heard from Bone in 2 years, so I don't know if they fell out about something.
Right.
Because really, we had a hell of a combination, man. We had so many songs on that album that could have went. We had everything from heart touching songs to strip club songs. So it's a nice ass album that just went.
Because of some foolishness.
okay, so
That didn't
where
even have to happen.
where do you think that how it all happened? How do you think this came about happening? Because I mean, like that shit went platinum.
Man, let me
you
tell
know.
you something. When you have a fucking record that big, and it's probably more geared, you know, me and Big, you know, and we explained this before, and I explained it to the people that's getting to see this for the first time. So when you're from Jackson, we're in a melting pot. You got the Memphis sound that comes from up north. You got the Houston sound that comes from the southwest. You got the Atlanta sound that got the bounce. So Mississippi is
gumbo,
basically.
You
know,
right.
we can ride any wave. You know what I'm saying? We're capable of rapping at any pace. You know, we get the bleed over from Atlanta. So when you have all of those things working, it just goes another way. I lost my train of thought. Ask me a question. I had some good shit to say.
But leading up to Bottlepopper's question, I was like, in y'all question the albums that y'all put out, I would see y'all in the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And all the magazines, the Murder Dog,
Ozone.
all the Ozone, and others. You know what I'm saying? So that Source, of course, So. Like that time in that era, y'all was like in the thick of it, doing a lot of stuff in Texas and stuff a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a big time. I remember that time. Y'all was just dropping stuff a whole lot, man. What label y'all was on at that time?
We was on our own label.
Okay.
We've been independent
So,
our whole career, really.
absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know, especially Reese Bigalow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
We decided that, you know, we wanted to be control our own,
That's
our
the best
content. You know, the beats we pick. I mean, we good at that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We good at the content that we think is hot. You know what I'm saying? We good at writing together and taking our time doing what we have to do. We don't want nobody else kind of picking it up. Saying, well, you got to, quicken it.
Yeah. So I would say this: the label, me and bro, always been independent. We've never been with a major per se. Give you
Well,
$20,000
now.
and you sign, and you give us 10 songs, that type of shit. We
We
did
signed-
have
we are
real
signed
good
now,
mutual
though.
friends. So
We really are sad now.
my guy,
No, I'm just saying. I mean, like now we, but not then.
Yeah.
I know that damn song, man. We get that later.
Yeah, we talk about that later.
But,
That's something else.
initially, when me and bro first hooked up, we was messing with C-Note.
Okay.
Right, okay.
From
Black
okay,
Black
concentration
Lives.
camp.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
That was a Renegade.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Renegade. So he had a PSK album, and then he wanted to do a Renegade album, so we fulfilled that. And after that, my dog, he should be home at the top of the year. We started fucking with Lil Man.
Okay.
Big
Right.
shout out to
okay.
Starsky
all
Red,
right.
man.
I remember Lil
Shout
Man
out to
records.
Lil
Man,
Man.
big shout out to
Damn, I
Starsky
remember
Red,
him.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
My nigga.
Yeah.
Starsky Red started
Yeah.
something that's still happening.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like-
I used to see y'all, man, and like you see the squads all at the same events at the same time. You got the Reese and Bigalow, you got the Lil Man records, you got Benz and them and they record
that's right.
company,
One Life,
and then
One
you
Love,
got
yeah.
our record label, and it was just like
good then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
it
got
was.
Phingaprint, and
It was good.
It
man.
was
Finger,
love.
Finger lived
Yeah.
the whole shit. He know too.
Yeah. That's right.
what?
That's
He
right.
lived it.
No,
Yeah.
he said after that.
I said he lived the whole shit.
I thought
Yeah.
you said he old too.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like you said he on too.
I heard him. I'm sitting closer to him, so yeah.
But
Yeah.
no,
That's
he
right.
know. He
I
know.
watched and saw everything.
Yeah.
Man, was a part of
Straight
it.
up.
Glad to be here, seeing it, and had a great time.
Shit
I
is
love
crazy,
it.
though.
Yeah.
Just the evolution of it is
Yes,
just amazing.
yes.
What kind of love were y'all getting from the city though? Like when they knew it was your songs that was playing and bumping all over the place. How was the city treating you?
The city has it ain't even the city now. It's the state. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? One thing about it, they never let us down.
Okay.
They held up for us like the whole
Same way they
time.
hold up for it now.
I mean, you got Mississippi's that go out and about, that's living in Houston, living in Dallas, living in Atlanta, and they hold up for it.
Yeah.
They'll actually text me and call me and be like, "Man, they was playing in the club. I had to go straight to and make them play the right one." Yeah.
Now, and it's like that. It's always been like that because Bottlepopper,
Always
to be honest
been like
with you,
that.
the business portion that we did, even though I had a funny inkling that something possibly could happen because he was asking too many questions about it. Nah, we not doing no remix. No, we ain't doing none of that shit. So I took it on myself to make sure I did my copyrights even before we finished the entire album. And being a real nigga like I am, I gave him credit for his chorus. Everybody got their split, so I sent it off, and I thought nothing else of it. Didn't think nothing happened. But in the meantime, when we finished up our album, we were working Baton Rouge, Monroe, Meridian, Hattiesburg, Jackson, Memphis, New Orleans, and possibly as far as Lake Charles and Lafayette.
And the coast.
So we work in this area before the record really just go.
And they playing it.
Yeah, so now we send it, my dog, Charlie Braxton. So through Charlie Braxton, I hooked up with
Shouts out
TJ.
to Charlie Braxton.
He
You
shot
see him
Charlie,
play?
So through
Yeah.
Charlie, I hooked up with TJ's DJs. So that record
TJ,
I remember
shout out
TJ's DJs.
Send the
Yeah.
vinyl out there. I'm talking about send the vinyl out there, and it's the #1 in Florida. It's sung in Florida in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Straight
So
up.
now,
So Florida is banging the record.
oh yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
The
So
Reese
Flo-
Bigalow
so that's
version.
why you
No
got
doubt.
Boosie and Baton Rouge, because we were working Baton Rouge.
That's
So
right.
they had been heard the record before they heard this other song that came out.
And then Boosie
Right.
always up here anyway.
Yeah, he was.
He was in Jackson just
But
Like, he was
it-
calling his second home for a long time. Yeah.
So the record had took off so big. It was like, we done heard this record before. What the hell is this that they done frisbee out here? And the thing about it that kind of fuck with me now, if I could say that. But the thing about it fuck with me now is this: the shit that we paid for, all for blood, sweat, and tears. You didn't even took the fucking verse that I paid Killer Mike to do and threw it on this shit.
Oh wow.
So not only did I pay for the track, the studio time, whatever else that was paid for, it was all paid for through me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The features, pay Bone for his chorus, pay Killer Mike for his verse, and all y'all done did is went and added T.I., and that shit really burned me. But I'm over it.
Okay.
So do you feel like it might have been some artists that helped to conspire against you guys doing that song, or
I'm not gonna say that.
Or did not help
I'm
push
not
it
gonna say that.
through?
The reason why I wouldn't say that because and to anybody seeing this interview, I've never really met Tip in person. I've been real close to him at venues and all this, and we never even chopped it up and talked about it because that wasn't even my conversation to have with him.
Right.
If a motherfucker called me for a song and say, Reese, we're gonna pay you to get on this motherfucker.
You ain't gonna get on the song.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the song. Is the track
Right.
hot? Yeah. Everything good? Yeah, we rolling with it. So he didn't have a chance to decipher out what was real and
What
what
was
was
really
not
going
real.
on.
Now,
Right.
Mike always holds up for it, and I always say, well, this is the first song I recorded. Hell, that's the only song I recorded because it ain't like he had to re-record his verse.
Right, that's right.
So I just fuck with Mike on this at the end of his tour.
So, okay. All right. Let's go back to Bone Crusher.
Okay.
All right. After this all happens, do you all have, like, at this point, what's the relationship like with Bone Crusher?
No,
After?
none
Well, during,
After?
well, not necessarily after, but during all
This
the
time.
bullshit. Do y'all reach out to this guy?
He ain't answer.
He ain't answer.
Well,
Okay.
I can say this: we did catch his ass in Houston.
Okay.
I'm in Houston. We
Oh.
was in Houston recording, and he may have been on a show with the radio station. And boy, let me tell you something.
Do it.
Y'all niggas, if you ain't listening to nothing I say, y'all listen to this.
Do it.
Unlike Jackson,
Do
unlike
it.
a lot of places.
Yeah.
When you go to Houston to a nightclub, them are real police officers.
Yeah, I remember them from like 90.
They are not security guards.
They real.
Yeah.
He told me, this is exactly what he told me. I remember, I remember what he told me. He said, you don't want to do that, big boy. It's 3-day process.
Yeah, you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
What?
Yeah, so
Process.
the thing
He
was,
saw you all.
Right.
He saw y'all.
We found him.
Man, we found
heard it on
him.
the radio while we was
Okay.
out there recording.
We wasn't even supposed to be there until like about Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, some shit like that. And we heard on the radio. We was like, okay, man, we'll stay a little longer. Shit. And the trick out part about it, we went up there and he wanted to come. We found him.
He upstairs chilling.
And we
upstairs.
found
Look
him.
at
You know what I'm saying? And we went on to chill. He came and found us
with the police.
with the police.
What?
Yeah, and let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I give a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt anyway. I guess if any artist come downstairs, police gonna come.
Nigga,
with
you
it.
ain't no.
But it's-
I'm just
you ain't
saying.
no tough guy.
Already.
You might be a little scared.
Nah, absolutely.
When the police told me it was
Cause-
72-hour process, and nigga, that is a long time.
And we got family out in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So it was real.
It was
Never
real.
stopped that. But anyway, what he said when he came down them stairs, we can make money together. You tell him, Big. You know what I'm saying? You know how Reese is. I'm like, what the fuck you mean how Reese is?
Oh, he was trying to
I'm
pick.
trying to snap
Yeah.
out. They
Oh,
trying to,
okay.
So he-
man, when he said that
offered
shit,
it.
like, nigga, what? You trying to,
Yeah.
You're not going to play the ends against the middle, my nigga.
Okay.
I'm with him regardless.
Right.
And the shit you just did, nigga, you would get killed.
Yeah.
And the police said, like I said, when he said 72-hour process, I kind of, I bagged down. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I mean,
Right. Right.
I'm on Mars.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't nowhere near home.
Right.
And you about the police down here, nigga, are you serious? But now you
And
good.
he came,
Do it, though.
And he came trying to
Go on, do your song.
I
Yeah.
tell y'all, he came and tried to offer some shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't gonna say no shit because I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? I like CeeLo. But he was like, yeah, I get CeeLo on the other song, do this. Nah, nigga, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love CeeLo, that wasn't my angle, you know what I'm saying? Right. Nigga, I done paid you for this shit, nigga. So what stopped you from taking Cadillac Pimpin'? What stopped you from doing the same shit with? Right. What stopped you from doing the same thing with Backyard Pimpin'?
If you listen to the album before this one.
You would really sit back snaking a nigga to find the right one, and
then
you jump, and this is what you do.
And this was this is my whole thought process. You've been waiting to find the right one.
Yep.
Nigga. Man, do you...
Wow, man.
You know, I mean, just the thought process that really, my nigga.
Yeah. Nigga, you took care of.
You good.
Is how is the relationship in this timeline?
Man, no relationship at all.
I haven't smoked to him since that time in Houston.
Nobody cared about that nigga, man.
Wow.
No.
So can he ever come back to Mississippi?
No. Dude is irrelevant, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dude was not relevant after that song.
Well, first
you know
of
what
all,
I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot.
Law enforcement officers, I am not going to lay one hand on them.
Me either. I swear to God.
I just don't think it's a wise move for them to come back here.
I mean, it's not. It's like the question you asked earlier was people behind that. People in Mississippi know that he is not welcome here.
Yeah.
Right.
And the wrong person see him that really, really love us.
Right.
We're not responsible for that, but something might happen.
So
real shit.
No, it's real. So like
he's been scheduled to come here before.
Because the city does
he was
rock with
scheduled.
y'all
He was
like
scheduled
that.
to come to Hattiesburg.
it's crazy that you say that because a lot of people don't think we together. But recently, a situation happened with Pleasure P, and they told him on social media, "Don't come back to the city, bro."
Yeah.
You know,
the wrong person see you.
Yeah.
It's
up.
It's
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
You know, that's disrespect.
Yeah, it was
gonna come down
blatant disrespect.
It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You fuck around and run into the wrong person. Like I say, it's a lot of the wrong persons in Mississippi.
Yeah, I have been in situations and the song came on, and they be like, "No, that ain't the right one. Play the other one."
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, I'm just being not saying that they don't know and that we don't know. It's just that they feel something the same way we feel.
And the thing about it is that song that big at that time, you know, we rewind the tape.
That was Mississippi.
Right.
To when
Up and down.
Banner had like a pimp and we had never.
Yeah, they were going back to back. They were going back to back. Yeah.
Honestly, and they should be mad. And you know what I'm saying? And Jacktown is mad and they held up for it. And I salute Jacktown. I salute the state. I'm talking about even the parts that called it late. But Jacktown, certainly.
They won.
They stood up for it. Man, we had the two biggest songs in the state. That was going. If one wasn't going to do it, the other one was going to do it.
Yeah.
And they knew that the gates were open.
Or both.
Right.
Yeah, so you would have had more artists that had ears to be listened to. You know, had these white folks down here that's want to give you a budget.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether you wanted a label deal or not, but you know they would have had to listen.
Right.
So when that controversy happened, it slowed the momentum down. But you know.
And that's all it did. It slowed momentum.
So did you guys, when all of this was going on, because I know Jermaine Dupri was a part of it too, right?
If you was a record
Hindsight.
executive, and I brought you Never Scared,
You gonna sign
you
that
gonna
shit
turn it
too?
down?
No, I'm not. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
And you know, and this, like I say, it's a thought process of somebody older. You know, at the time it was like fuck him too.
Right.
But you know, you think about it, you kind of, you know what I'm saying, and you're a businessman, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And in hindsight, you probably would have went back to a nigga and be like, bruh, I ain't know.
So Bone was signed to a record label out of Atlanta called Break 'Em Off.
Okay.
A cat named Dan. So, you know, that's who we kind of linked up with while we was doing, you know, our other album ventures and this and that. So he signed with Break 'Em Off before the Never Scared thing.
Right.
So what Dan was probably doing the same thing I was doing for him, actually pacifying him and feeding him so he can, you know, take care of his business. Because this nigga's a talent. He's good. So when they got hold of that song, Dan and Bone walked that song to Jermaine.
Okay.
So that's where Jermaine comes in, and that's where the Arista So Deaf piece come in. Jermaine was never there on the front. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
I mean, he tried to rush it through. He tried to push it through.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
that's
So,
businessman shit. That's,
Right.
that's music business shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and like I said, at the time, you know, I ain't gonna even say not thinking. When something that destructive happened to you, you ain't thinking like anybody involved with that nigga, like fuck that nigga.
So this clearly shows that the industry is political. It's
That's
big
it.
boy
It's
political.
all about the
yeah,
money.
yeah.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with your
Money.
feelings.
You got to follow the money.
Take
yeah.
your feelings out this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All day long.
Yeah, so-
All day.
Yeah.
We can say this shit 1,000 times over. The industry is about your music knowledge and your music business and the people you're contacted to. So if you're contacted and connected to those people that know what's going on, I don't give a fuck if you don't know shit.
You connected.
They can push you on through there.
Yeah, they can.
So that's just how it goes, and that's the thing with Atlanta, because it's only one phone call away. I'd have been in the studio with Bone and other artists, and hell, shit, we need to get Lil G over here. Just make a phone call. You know, he coming on GP. They work together.
Yeah.
So that's if anything that we don't do as much, which I'm seeing now that we are doing, we're getting better at. They were networked and connected. We were almost like it wasn't per se. You know what I'm saying? We want to make our shit harder than Banner and them, or we want to make our shit harder than Boo or something like that. But we weren't ever just locked in collaborating like we should have.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, of course, we got songs with Banner, Kamikaze, we got songs with Boo. We did all of that.
Right.
You know, that's just where it go. But over there, I think what caught them and what catches them a lot more than it catches our people is that they're seeing real checks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you seeing fucking checks from Bow Wow, you know, you seeing checks from the Brat, I'm talking about way back, So Def Money, you seeing T.I. checks, you know, so their producers know when they sign some shit, it's some checks, and that point system means something, so they're going to get some money behind it. And the artists know that too. Shit, any one of them motherfuckers can blow.
Yeah.
Right.
So
At
that's
any
what
given
industry is.
time.
So
At
that's
any
what it is.
moment.
They were able to work together and network a lot easier and more efficient than we were.
So
Well,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
So as Reese and Bigalow, the duo, who are some of your favorite artists that you've worked with? Like you say, you work with Boo and David,
I
but
think my
who's your favorite?
I think my favorite was, and you probably even know I'm JB Money.
Sound familiar?
If you listen, you like Devin.
Yes.
All the
we rock with
guitars,
Devin.
Okay.
Okay.
That's JB Money.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He all the rap a lot's guitars.
Yeah.
JB
Okay.
Money.
Okay.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite. And he's an artist, but he's a producer.
Right.
But him and Mike B was some of my favorites to work with.
Really?
Okay.
Man, we had fun in the studio.
That's how it's supposed
Like
to be.
it was like because they was just like us. They loved music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just awesome to sit and watch him play a guitar. Like
That's a hell of a question. Go ahead, keep going.
it was just,
Think about it. He's
it
over
was
there
just
thinking about
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
It was just JB Money and Mike B. You know, and these are producers. These are not even
Okay.
artists. But they was man.
Oh yeah.
They loved. The
Did you ever get to work with Devin?
Man,
No,
Devin.
Devin.
oh
dude.
no, we did.
No,
Okay.
No, we did.
She said Devin.
That's totally honest. Devin is one of my top 10. He
Oh, yeah.
He top
Oh
five.
yeah, all of us.
Yeah.
You know,
Top
yeah,
five.
come
Like,
on, man. You
Like,
can't leave Devin out.
That's my number one Pandora.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Devin, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So
But that comes from JB Money. It's like
It's the
his
guitar
music.
and the music.
Yeah.
This is the guy that's on Let Me Roll. Doom, doom, doom.
Oh,
doom,
this,
doom.
well, he
Okay.
probably is.
He probably plucked
And
that
you
riff.
know, but
yeah.
you know, Scarface does play all these
Yeah,
instruments.
he does. Yeah.
Back then.
I don't either, but at the same time, that might have
Right.
been him.
Might
But
have been Mike
I'm gonna
Dean
tell you,
or,
yeah,
you know.
Mike Dean. But I'm gonna tell you where you remember JB Money from. Hey, what do you say?
Yeah.
Have you ever had? Remember that guitar?
Yeah.
That's JB.
That's him.
Okay.
Okay.
He pussy weed and alcohol too.
Okay.
Oh, he did that
Nick.
for Fifth Ward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he played. And if you listen to our albums, that was
Now I'm
it.
gonna listen to Devin on the way home.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But listen, man. It was musical.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every time you went in the studio with these two cats, it was just different.
And it was crazy because it almost was like in a way they were competing against each other.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and that was real good for us.
You talk about two platinum producers.
Oh yeah, that was real good
You
for
talk
us.
about two platinum producers,
Right.
and you talk about us.
Right.
We ain't got no platinum album, but we working with two platinum producers, and they battling,
Right.
making music for us.
So Mike
That shit just
B,
crazy.
Mike B, the other producer that we were working with when we was working with JB, both out of Houston. Mike B was responsible for the Trinity Garden Cartel. That's probably before y'all, but he also was. responsible-
No, I know who they
he
are.
was
Yeah.
also responsible for a lot of that Big Mike shit. So
Okay.
Yeah.
you got that funk. That
I had Big Mike.
funk,
Yeah, he's coming
along
through.
with
Yeah.
JB
Shouts out
Money
to Big
with
Mike.
his
He's
others.
coming through. Yeah.
God.
Man,
Man.
listen. Man, listen. You talk about history,
Yeah.
and then we was in the heart of Fifth Ward
Right.
in a studio. right down the street from what's Zero them used to Presidential Records. You know?
Okay, yeah,
That's the one that
I remember Zero. Yeah,
it was in the same.
wow.
Same area.
Yeah.
So you know we was in the heart of Fifth Ward.
Did y'all ever work with South Park Mexicans?
Yeah,
We did.
Okay.
got a song South Park. Mexico.
Big shout out to
Okay.
South Park Mexican, man. I know he went through some problems with them, but that's cool, dude.
Yeah, good dude. Yeah. All right, let's go back to Birdland. That night at Birdland.
Oh boy, you here?
But see, if you go tell the story, you got to tell the story, right?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
So,
Me and him chilling. We ride around.
right. Because I was there that night. I walked in and I was like, what the fuck is going
Somebody
on?
called my phone.
Yeah.
Well, they kept calling our phone.
Yeah.
It's JP Pillar. Big shout out to Pillar Boy Records. Calling
Okay.
us.
I remember Pillar Boy.
Man,
Yeah.
Pike
Man,
County
y'all
boy.
need-
Yeah.
Yeah. Big shout out to Pillar, but he's the
Chicago boy.
yeah.
Well,
calling
Chicago
us.
Pike.
West
Yeah,
Chicago.
Man,
yeah.
y'all need to come to Birdland. Now they was doing the MAP coalition.
Map
They were,
Coalition. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Man, y'all need to come up here now, man. Like, what's going on? Man, Banner is smoking here. Banner got 2 guns and Smoke got a
See,
gun.
I walked
and-
in.
and they tripping. I'm
That's
like,
how the big
You
ass
about to violate
guns. Yeah.
probation. Smoke that gun.
I mean, this is what he told me that. I don't know that I wasn't that person. We wasn't
I
even
walked
there.
in. I'm like, what the fuck about
We
to
wasn't
go
even there.
down? Yeah.
Bro, listen. So we like, what is you talking about? We ain't thinking nothing of it. I don't know what we was riding around doing. We was just chilling.
Yeah.
Brother smoking. I don't know.
Probably smoking, because at the time, yeah, you did smoke. And so we pull up, go upstairs. We get upstairs, man. It's chaos.
It's crazy up there.
Yeah, it was.
It's crazy. I'm like, who? What the?
I'm trying to figure out what's really going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they having a meeting about Mississippi. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
artists they gonna get behind next?
Man, on everything, man. It's full chaos. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't,
Because One Life, One Love was there. Boo was there. You guys finally came. Banner was there. Smoke D was there. I was there. Were you there, Fingerprint, that night? I was there.
I think I was at Freeline.
I don't know.
What night?
I think it was like a Tuesday night. Yeah, it was in the middle of the week. Yeah.
I don't know who was
wasn't
mad
there.
at who, but not like this.
Yeah.
It was. Let me tell you something. I know enough, but I don't know everything. But what I did see was
I thought they was going.
the animosity was
towards Banner.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was toward bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say rightfully so or wrongfully so.
I don't
What
know.
I would say is this: me myself as a grown man, I don't put nothing on another man as far as, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to do this or you supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you do what you're gonna do anyway. It's
Right.
it's spoken wisely by Jimmy Earl.
All
Man
right.
Butler. A man gonna do what a man gonna do. Now, I'm gonna get past that.
Yeah.
Now, so when I made it up them stairs, you know, at this point, me and Big made it up there. I saw Greedy, I saw Boo. Shout out to Greedy, that's my dog.
Yeah.
I saw Greedy,
Love
I saw
Greedy.
Boo. And then, you know, as I work the crowd and just kind of look around, I see Banner, and I say, damn, he got 2 pistols in his back pocket. I get it. I pull him to the side, Smoke pull him to the side. He tell us both the same thing. He said, bro, you know that this shit, you know, that when they hear a $10 million deal, they really think a nigga got $10 million. Of course, we know that's the, you know, that's
That's
the
just a
industry
number.
talk. And I, you know, I would say, I can't say I don't follow him because we're in an established building. Ain't nobody gonna let nothing happen to you, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he felt that way, you know what I'm saying, and he felt he was by himself and shit. If I feel like I'm by myself, I got mine on me too. But the thing was, and what we came in on, and we really didn't have a dog to fight in this fucking contest. We fucking walking there and it was like, and I'm seeing fingers getting pointed. I'm like, so you brought that nigga down here, and he just stole the motherfucking son. What you gonna do about it? And I'm like, oh goddamn.
It's
It was crazy in there that night. I
was
was like,
chaos.
it's
I mean,
about to go down.
It was
Basement. Yeah. And it was chaos, and it's a night that I would never forget. Yeah.
And told us the hardest statement was, you got it on your back, but I got it in my heart.
Yeah.
And
I
was like,
remember
this
that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I knew it was real then. You know, because Tony, I thought it was just like he said, just some. I
heard that statement. I heard that
he
statement.
said that.
I just
Oh,
did
that's
like this
real.
and turned around.
That
Yeah.
means something. And I just, you know, not like this, man.
Right.
Well, we're gonna go do this like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying? I don't need no
want
help if you trying to fight for me.
although
I don't
that
Okay.
was, and the history of the shit is, the histrionics of it, if I say that, the histrionics of it is this. Before, or well, right after the Never Scared shit went down, Boo had a deal on the table with that said to my face. So me and Greedy like this. So Greedy called me as soon as the deal hit, and he was like, "Bro, they want to sign. They want to get that song. They want to do that said to my face. What you think?" As a man, I looked at him and I said, "Man, Big and Never Scared said discuss." I said, "Shit, man, go with it. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave that shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? The door's still open." The man on the phone straight up tell me, said, "Man, ain't no way we can do this fucking song and come back home. So fuck that song and fuck that nigga."
I mean,
And
straight
that's
up.
why me and
And
Greedy
don't nobody
just like
know
that.
this story.
And Boo and Benz and Bra.
Yeah.
Just like
Everybody all agreed on
Yes,
it.
yeah.
I mean, but we was like, man, get your paper. If that's what you got to do to get your paper, nigga, get your paper.
Right.
But they thought process was, that's why you say, did anybody was, for them to say, fuck that shit.
Ain't no way we come back home. We signed this deal with this fuck
Right.
boy. Got this nigga screaming across our shit.
Wow.
But still at the same time, don't do this dude like this because of some shit this nigga did.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't charge somebody else with what somebody else did. Like if you introduce me to somebody, and that's dope boy shit. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
That's really mafia shit.
Yeah,
It
if you
really
introduce me to
is,
somebody and
yeah.
they do something to me,
Type shit.
then you supposed to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that in the music business. You know that. It's not like that. in the
Well,
music
yeah, I
Music
do know.
business ain't-
Yeah.
It should never be the street business.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But
you know what I'm
it
saying?
seemed to always come to that. You know, it always seems to come to that.
because
Just about, you know what I'm saying?
Most of the
we had
yeah.
no formation. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
And it was street niggas. You talking about
and
putting
that's
some
just what it
street
is.
niggas together.
Most of the
Yeah.
flicks had street niggas being the artists and being the walking around and being the CEO who don't know shit about none of it.
None
Being
of
the
them,
CEO, yeah.
No
Yeah,
shit about
so
that.
it's street shit, so it get handled the street way.
He taking it like like
Man.
He taking it like you took something from him, like
Wow.
and you can play it like that, but you know they build jails every day.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Man. What do you want to see? Okay, wait, before I go there. All right, now, recently, y'all had another situation. My money don't fold. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds.
Can we take a break before we get into
We can
this?
definitely take a
Because
break.
We probably been going for a second. I'm talking about
We
just,
prob- we-
just
we
a
have.
shot break. Just a shot break.
We can
because
take a shot
I'm
break.
We
somewhere
can take a
else
shot while we doing this.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
take
we
the
can.
shot
So
now.
I didn't wanna
Yeah,
advertise
let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want to.
advertise it or nothing.
We
Okay.
Show it then.
Yeah, we just won't show it, and we take the
Yeah.
shot. I got my glass. I got my
I'm
glass,
feeling
you
like
know.
the Long Range in this motherfucker. I'm
Yeah.
the one drinking.
Okay.
You wiping your cup out.
Oh yeah, 748 podcast, Urban City Podcasting
I
Group.
need
Click
another
like and
cup.
subscribe. Hit
Another
the
cup, please,
notification bell, please. You know, matter of fact, man. You know, this is a very interesting story, and I got a chance to talk to because you guys did an interview with some people out in Atlanta about this situation, right?
Yeah, we did a bunch.
Yeah,
So
and
bring me up to speed.
yeah, but the way that the situation happened is it's just like, do you feel like you're gonna get the true? Do you feel like you're gonna get the truest out of this interview, or do you feel like you got justice from having the other conversations on the other podcast?
Hold on. I don't. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Not, because I don't know
Okay.
what other podcast you refer
Who
to.
told me? Were y'all doing a podcast recently in Atlanta about this this story? Y'all did something with Kamikaze, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Third
you
Coast
did
Radio.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, we did Kamikaze radio
That's
show.
It. That's it.
Okay, okay. So this is the uncut version. Of
Yeah,
it.
you got the
Okay.
story. This is the one.
Okay. We getting the full story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
It's always
Uncut,
gonna-
nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got a whole.
He
glass
got his
of
own
shit.
thing. He doing his own
I got a whole
thing.
glass of
Just
this
throw me
mother
a
shit.
We on in Yeho. Crystalano and Yeho. He doing his own thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
There's
So
something in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, because ain't no boys and girls.
okay, let's do it.
That's my new toast.
It's the 748 podcast on the Urban City Podcasting Network. Here we are. Yeah, cheers. Like that.
So what are you guys doing now as far as music goes?
Hold on. I want to get back to, and I don't want to cut you off Bottlepopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out the Atlanta thing about.
I don't know. I thought somebody told me that y'all did a podcast in Atlanta or an interview maybe, and if not, okay, we can
Okay.
kill it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's not a problem.
I thought
yeah.
it was. No, this is.
Nah, it's just you have gotten the.
We get the uncut story.
We got
I mean,
all the way.
you're the only. You're the
Okay.
only one that's gotten the whole story. Like the story about One Life One Love. Nobody know that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They actually called us while they was sitting in the office and was like, "Yeah, he over there."
Damn.
That's why I put it
And
on
they had
speaker.
the money on the table.
Yeah.
Wow.
Check.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a deal. For
To me, that looks like loyalty in the state
That's
of Mississippi,
respect,
and it's
man.
respect.
That is
You know,
respect. That's
they-
respect for another man.
They took a L because of
I don't think they took the L.
okay,
You know, I really think that was reasonable in their mind.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, think about
Ain't
it.
no,
You
ain't
just,
never one way bro would have did it. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Boo
You know what I'm
come
saying?
Boo come from the Boo and Greedy and Beans and Bra. They come from the same school we come from. So if it would have been vice versa, the shoe on the other foot, ain't no way we would have did it. You
Ain't
know
no
what I'm
way
saying?
in the
Because
fuck.
we know each other, we know of each other, and just being around this music, we really the same type of cat. So it's like we weren't gonna do that.
It's
shit.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the amount of respect. Now let's go to this because a lot of people don't know. You guys got this TikTok situation that took off. You know,
Yeah.
you had Never Scared, but you got this. My money don't fold. Wait, my money don't jiggle, it folds.
It folds.
Okay. How did this happen? Because you guys wrote this some time ago.
22 years ago.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
Big shout out to Charlie Braxton again.
Yeah.
Wow, Charlie,
Love
yes,
Charlie Braxton.
yes.
Shouts out to
Charlie,
you, boy.
Charlie gonna have a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Charlie opened some doors for a lot of people, man.
Yes,
But
yes.
he called Reese and was like, I got this interview.
Uh-huh.
This guy that want to do an interview, and he want to learn how to rap. Yeah. and that's what we thinking, like,
Yeah.
okay, but we'll do the shit. Like, cause
Yeah.
this dude is on the BBC. Like, so it's a whole
So
nother-
he's a guy from over in England.
UK.
Okay, UK. Okay.
He gets here and you want to rap. So, you know, we wrote him a rap. And it was decent, you know what I'm saying? We actually took it seriously. Wrote the guy to rap. Trash. But we took it seriously a little
Right,
bit. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, it wasn't like we were going to write a rap that was going to be a hit, but we gave him
because
something that
he wasn't gonna
he
do that.
could record, that he could rap.
Right.
Man, 22 years later,
TikTok got a hold of it.
Duke and
well,
Jones got a hold
Duke
to
and
it.
Jones got a hold
Shit.
to it.
Okay.
And totally, I finally got the whole story. You know, BritBox?
Mm-hmm.
That's they Netflix.
Okay.
They finally got like a Netflix. So all the shows back in the gap, they put them
That's
on there.
been
So you
over.
can-
Okay.
This show that we did with him was actually one of the biggest shows.
Yeah, I used to hear that. I had a friend that I graduated high school with that moved out to Texas, and she said, "They always show y'all on TV about
See what I'm
that
saying?
interview with the dude from UK,
Which
I
is
had never seen the
crazy.
shit,
Which
other-
is
other
crazy.
than the
Right.
time we recorded it,
Right.
So that being like one of the biggest shows on BritBox, he get an interview with one of the new people that's doing interviews on BBC. He's sitting down doing the interview. She asked him, well, have you rapped? And he was like, oh, yes. Do you remember the rap? He just bust out with it. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. I'm talking about he do it on beat and everything.
Wow. Wow.
Like, damn, that was cold. Dude, Duke and Jones, take that and put it to a rap. And
Rest
it blow up.
ain't
Wow.
history because
Wow.
we're still doing shit. We got 2 contracts to do.
Yeah, right now. It just sent us a couple of days ago.
Wow.
But listen, okay, somebody sent me well, not an email, inbox, my DM.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, white dude. I looked at it. So you know, somebody DM you look at they page and shit. His page was open up. I don't know motherfucking body. He said, you have some sensitive, time sensitive information that you need to sign and da-da-da-da. I call him.
Yeah.
So what you think? He's like, shit, see what they talking about. See what they talking about. And it's this. And off top, like, we was like, are you fucking serious?
Wow.
And so we checked we don't know. I ain't got TikTok or none of that shit. Right. We started checking the views and shit. I sent a screenshot a picture. Millions.
That shit went caught on like Wi-Fi. I think when I first saw it, he sent me something. He sent me something to my
Screenshot it.
Yeah, screenshot it. But then you sent me something to my IG, and it was the chicken soup interview or whatever that shit was that he did. And it initially when I watched it,
Oh,
was like,
video.
It was like 3 million views. I'm
Right.
talking like,
The actual video that he
swear to God,
did.
Maybe that
interview.
I don't even know when people talking about this. I'm blowing up this and that. I'm like, okay, yeah. And the next week, I go back and look at it, like at 13 million views. I'm like, oh shit, this shit going crazy.
Wow.
That is.
Yeah, then the next week is on Jimmy Fallon.
On Jimmy Fallon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so-
It hit Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, first week.
So
we got it. And it was like, damn, so it's this hot. And then you start seeing
All the challenges. And
all the
I
challenges.
saw it. I started seeing it on
Megan Thee Stallion did it.
Yeah, I started seeing it on TikTok, and I was like, "Who did this?" And then I did my own research and found out it came from Mississippi, only to find out that it came from y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
The origin comes from once again
yeah.
Mississippi, which is the birthplace of music.
So,
You know,
and
so
that's crazy, bro.
yeah.
You said that. I was telling, I'm gonna toot our horn, but I was telling Brad, you know, before we did our Icon Award thing last year.
Yeah.
I was like, Brad, when you think about it, you know, Afro Man had a huge ass hit. Banner had some huge ass hit. You can't never take away what all these blues artists did. You know, from Bobby
You can't,
Rush
yeah.
to all of the guys that paved the way musically throughout the state of Mississippi. But two hits like, you know, that you had your imprint on, such as Never Scared and Jiggle Jiggle. That's probably
Talking about a billion
you
streams.
talking about deserving of icon.
yeah, you guys,
Right.
are,
There's a
Absolutely.
billion streams on one song.
Yeah.
wow, that's incredible.
That
That's
shit is
incredible.
crazy, man.
That's incredible.
That shit is crazy.
What would you tell anybody that's up and coming, like the new artist that's up and coming today? You know, for what you guys went through to what's going on in the industry now. What's your message to them?
I got a bunch of them. Let them go first though.
However you do things, whatever I'm talking about, like whatever you do, and however you do it, that's how you gonna do it.
Definitely. Okay.
At all times, that's how people gonna take you. Like if you half-ass do it, oh, they gonna never half-ass it.
Okay.
If you do it seriously, they gonna say, okay, and it's gonna catch up with you. I believe it. I my right hand to God, I believe it.
Right.
I mean, I'm totally honest. You know what Jiggle Jiggle did?
What?
It increased my faith.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Cause you gotta believe in something,
Yeah, you do.
man. I'm talking about if you don't-
That money will make you spiritual. Won't it?
to make you buy. I'm saying I'm saying like we was talking about this like when it first happened. We should have been cutting checks like this years ago.
Yeah, we really were deserving of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, God worked His own. It ain't
On
you.
his time.
It ain't you. Yeah.
Right.
We
It's
coulda
on
threw
his
this
time.
shit away, trying to set up something or go and
Or do some
and-
dumb
and
shit.
Take the shit in our hands and control it, and I'm gonna show you. And yeah, no.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, this is the crazy. Like I said, this was out the blue. You know, something totally unexpected that we wasn't looking for. You know what I'm saying? And it was a total blessing.
That's
okay.
right. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Very well
I,
deserved.
listen, I don't know. I deserve
Congratulations.
nothing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I appreciate it.
Yes,
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying? And it's like, you know, like I say, stay the course.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Whatever you do, that's how you do it. And that's what you're going to do. However you do it, like right now, that's how you going to do it.
I would say if you're gonna do it, and you know it's your choice to do it. You know you ain't taking no chance. It's your choice to do it. Definitely get somebody in your corner. If it's nobody but you, do the homework. Learn about the management portion of it. Learn about the percentage portion of it. Learn about the game. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be a tough ass rapper out here or a fly swagged out ass nigga. And that is cool. You're gonna need that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need to know something.
The business part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so many gems I can get these young cats.
Yes,
so
a lot
I
of
really, and they're not really. Some of them not as young. Some of them are coming up in age and they're seeing it. You need to make sure you do all of your paperwork. Everything you do, you need to do your writer's credit. You need to do your publishing. All of that shit makes sense. You need to have a fucking song trust. You need to have a sound exchange. You need to have all. You need an ASCAP and BMI first.
Well,
You know what I'm
ASCAP, don't do
saying?
BMI.
or BMI.
Don't do BMI no more because BMI, BMI is not a private company anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. They got
Well, we
they
got
got sold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
somebody-
got
Yeah,
ASCAP. Yeah, they
somebody
sold
got-
it.
they
It's
got
a public
sold.
company,
Yeah.
public traded
That's
company.
just how this shit going. But
So, you know,
they
they
definitely
profit.
need an ASCAP.
Your ASCAP is a
And
non-profit.
you can't do this shit by yourself, young nigga. You need a team. So I'm telling you, you need a team. You can if you want to do it by yourself, it's gonna take you 20 years. If you got a team, it might take you 10. So that's
Right.
just how this shit goes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's the truth right there.
Honest
Because we
God,
learn
too.
something new every day.
Definitely.
That shit's crazy,
We
man.
were
That shit's
forced
crazy.
to be in a position where we had good people like Lil Man. Lil Man, good nigga, you know what I'm saying? But Lil Man didn't know as much musically as we knew about the music
Right.
as far as creating the music, nor about the labeling and carrying it,
And
you
the
know what I'm
music
saying?
business.
Absolutely.
So when you entailed or detailed into writing checks and paying for and doing the checks and balances of it all, it make you grow up fast.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that'll take away from your creativity.
Right.
So for a young artist, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna really not want to do that shit. Not too long where I'm taking away from my creativity to go
Be
over
an art,
here
be
and
a-
talk to this and work something out with him to make sure he happy so he can play on this song.
Right.
So get you a team, get you a lawyer. I'm talking about if you can't
A
even
good
pay
one.
If you can't pay to keep him for a whole year, retain his ass for that first 3 months and work his ass like a dog. Not Camille. I ain't mean it like that. Get everything
Shouts
you
out to
need.
Camille,
We
man.
want to talk about you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, get you a lawyer, pay that fee you need to pay, and get all the paperwork you need done. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Whether it's contract wise or looking at, and shit'll change. Your money will pick up, and you'll be able to do other things. But you're gonna need those. Those are like basics. Get your lawyer, be on your business. Music is gonna be fine. Keep you some hot ass producers. It's just a lot of gems.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
I'm gonna end on this point. Even if we had a good lawyer, John Christmas, after the fact, came from
Big shout out to
Jackson
John.
Provine, went to Jackson State.
Yeah,
John
okay.
always say, I put my Jackson State education up against any lawyer, and he the truth. You know
Shouts
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
JSU,
So
man, the
Yeah.
greatest college ever. All right, man, throw out that social for everybody, man, who wants if you want them to follow you and all that good stuff.
Okay, Marion Howard at Facebook.com.
Okay,
The Champ Big at everything else.
all right,
Hold on, wait a minute. I got one more thing to say, man. The Burger Bar.
Burger Bar,
Burger
yeah.
Bar is officially soon coming to downtown Jackson.
Congrats to my brother.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, brother.
Congratulations.
Come down to it's
That's
right
dope
next to
shit.
Johnny T's on Ferry Street. That we are in the historic district, so we're gonna be doing some historical things when they do because they
Are y'all
doing
gonna
some
be
things
open for
down there.
lunch?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she stays
Yes.
hungry. Yeah.
Yes, we are. I'll let you know when he coming though. I'll let you know when he
Okay.
coming, but
Yeah.
Okay.
check me out down there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's right next to Johnny T's. Reese,
Reese.
he don't want no social media. He don't
Yeah, I do social media.
He too cool. He got his shades on.
man, he do Facebook.
Hell no.
Instagram.
Listen, I'm this the 13th, 14th, 15th hour. I've been up a long time, so I gotta have these shades. So
He do Instagram.
Yeah.
I got Reese _Mosley 1 at IG, and I also have a TikTok. I was trying to find that shit, but I can't even find the name of the shit. But I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
I got
Reese
TikTok. Like I
Mosley.
said, Champ Big and everything.
Or-
Champ
he-
Big. Okay.
No.
One word.
No.
Okay.
My bad. I got to get it right for podcast. It's Reese Mobiga 1 on IG.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on TikTok.
Okay.
I got to check with my manager though.
All right, definitely, man. All right, man, it's the 748 podcast on the Urban City Podcasting Network, man. Click like and subscribe to our page. Hit that notification bell. Y'all keep it locked till the next time.
Jacktail 1-2.
Yeah.
Urban City Podcast.